So let's start today's session. It's going to be session number 2, ICSE chemistry, chemical bonding. Chapter is chemical bonding, session 2. Class 10th. Chemical bonding is the chapter. Chemical bonding. Okay, so basically in the previous session we discussed about the formation of electrovalent compounds, right? We discussed what are electrovalent compounds, and we discussed about what is an atom. Okay, we discussed different types of chemical bonding. In that we discussed about electrovalent bond and covalent bond. Electrovalent bond also called as the ionic bond, right? We discussed about the concept of electrovalency, how to find the valency of an element. Okay, we discussed all of this, right? Now we will be discussing about the covalent bonds, how the covalent bond is formed. Okay, we will be discussing about this. Clear? Now always remember, when I am talking about the covalent bond, let me write here first the heading covalent compounds. So we will be discussing about the covalent compounds. Now always remember that covalent compounds, these are formed by the sharing of the electron pairs. Okay, clear? Between the non-metal and the metallic atom. So either mainly there is one metallic atom and another is non-metallic atom. All right, and sometimes there will be non-metallic atoms which will be involved as well. Okay, clear about this? So let us discuss about how this is formed. Okay, so what are covalent compounds? Covalent compounds are those which involves the sharing of electron pairs. I am writing here, it involves the sharing of electron pairs. Sharing of electron pairs. Clear? Okay. Now if someone asks you what is covalent bond, covalent bond is a bond that is formed due to the mutual sharing of the electrons. There is sharing of the electrons. What is a covalent bond? I am writing here. If someone asks you what is a covalent bond, just tell them that it is a bond which is formed due to the mutual sharing of the electrons. Okay, a chemical bond. A chemical bond formed due to the mutual sharing of electrons. Okay, clear about this, what I am trying to say? So this is called as the covalent bonds. Okay, and it happens between the pair of non-metallic atoms. Between the pair of non-metallic atoms. How does this happen? Let me tell you. I gave you the example of methane in the previous class, CH4. How does that happen? Okay, so the same things we are going to discuss here as well. Okay, clear about that? And on the basis of the shared electrons, we have the different kinds of bond which are formed. Okay, different kinds of bonds. So what are the different types of bonds? Okay, let us discuss about the different types of bonds. Different types of chemical bonds. So what are those? Let us first discuss that. Then we will be seeing how to actually form the chemical compounds using the sharing of electrons. How to form the covalent compounds, we will look at that. Okay, so different types of chemical bonds. Number one is the single bond. What?
Single bond.
Single bond. So this single bond, this occurs between hydrogen. Okay, this occurs between various atoms. Okay, the like chlorine is there, Cl2. Okay, CH4, like this. Now,
Okay.
single bond. So what is a single bond actually? Can you tell me what's a single bond? Okay, so basically if one electron pair is shared, that is called as a single bond. Okay, if there is the sharing of one electron pair between two atoms. Clear? Between two atoms, that is called as the single bond. How? For example, I am giving you one example. See, hydrogen, H2. So H2 is a stable atom. So H2 means hydrogen and hydrogen. These are bonded together by a single atom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hydrogen and hydrogen, because see, this is hydrogen having one electron. Okay, and there is another hydrogen here which is bonded like this, having another electron, and these are shared. Okay, see here, you can see that two electrons are shared, which means one electron pair is shared between this. Okay, so hydrogen and hydrogen, these are bonded together by one electron pair, and that's the reason why they have the single bond. Clear about this? Single bond.
Yeah.
So this is called as the single bond. Now then after that we have what? We have the double bond. What we have?
Double bond.
Double bond. Double bond means if there is a sharing of two electron pairs. Okay, if there occurs the sharing of two electron pairs between atoms, that is called as what? Double bond. How? Example is, best example is oxygen, O2. So what happens in O2? If you look at the electronic configuration of O2, oxygen. So what is the electronic configuration of oxygen? Atomic number is 16. So K shell has 2 shell, L shell has 8,
Yeah.
and M shell has 6.
Yeah.
6 electrons. Okay, now 2, 8 and 6. So 6 electrons are there. So I can write like this, oxygen. So this is oxygen which I have. Okay, and let's take another oxygen like this. Okay, now so 6 electrons will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So these will combine. Okay, and what's going to happen?
Two from each.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so what will happen now? This is oxygen, this is oxygen. So these two pairs which you are seeing will be shared. Okay, one pair and this is another pair. This will be shared. Okay,
Yeah.
now what's going to happen? See, only these electrons will remain here. And while these two electrons will be shared, which means two electron pairs are shared, that means that oxygen is a double bond. O2 is a double bond structure. Okay?
Yeah.
Two oxygen atoms are bonded by the double bond. Clear? This is called as double bond. Now, let's have a look at the triple bond. What I am looking at? Triple bond.
Triple bond.
Triple bond. Now, what is a triple bond? Triple bond means that if the atoms, okay, they are formed by the sharing of the three electrons pair. If there occurs the sharing of three electron pairs that between atoms, that is called as what? Triple bond. Okay?
Yeah.
Then the type of chemical bond is formed. Type of chemical bond formed is a triple bond. Okay? What do I mean by this? Can you give me one example where there is a triple bond? Just think out of the box.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Any
what's
example?
the
Nitrogen.
uh,
Nitrogen is the example. Okay? N2 molecule. Okay? So basically, when I am talking about N2, it is triple bond. Both the nitrogen atoms are bonded by the triple bond. How? Let me give you the example. So what's the electronic configuration of nitrogen?
3, 5.
Yes. 2 and 5, 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So now we can easily draw here. Okay. So let's say we have this nitrogen. Okay. And then the same nitrogen here. Okay. Clear?
Yeah.
So we have this nitrogen, we have this nitrogen. Now, let's say there are actually 5 electrons in the last shell. So 2 electrons here, 3 here, 2 here, 3 here. Okay, because every atom tries to have the stability, nearest atomic structure, nearest atomic stable noble gas configuration, right? So
Yeah.
if they actually share these 3 electrons, then they will be left only with the 2 electrons. Okay, both of them, right, in their last shell. If you look at that,
Yeah.
yes or no? When they will be forming the bond, they will be stable. Okay, so now
Yeah.
what's going to happen? See here. Let me make here again. Okay, so this is N and this is N. So 2 electrons will remain here and the 3 will be shared. So 3 electron pairs are shared now, which means they are going to form what?
Triple bond.
and triple bond N. Okay, so N2 is a triple bond structure. Okay, clear?
Mm-hmm.
I hope it is clear to you. Now let's move ahead and let's discuss some more of the structures. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. Now, so we discussed about some of the structures here. Now let's discuss some of the more structures, how to form them. Okay, so let's discuss about the formation of the covalent bonds. So covalent bonds are also of the types like single covalent bond, which have the single bond between them. Then we have the double covalent bonds, then we have the triple covalent bonds based upon the type of bonds. Okay, alright, now we will be discussing about the structure of some covalent compounds. What we are going to discuss?
Covalent
The structure of
covalent compounds.
Structure of covalent compounds. Structure of covalent compounds. Okay, now what do I mean by this? So we have actually taken the look at hydrogen. Okay, I don't need to tell how to draw the structure of hydrogen. It's given. I have already told you, right?
Yeah.
I don't need to tell you more about this. That's why I am skipping this. Let's talk about the structure of chlorine. Okay, let's talk about the structure of chlorine. Structure of chlorine. Now when I am talking about the structure of chlorine, chlorine is basically Cl, right? Okay, so what is the atomic configuration? How you are going to draw this? Very easy. Okay, structure of chlorine, or you can say chlorine molecule, because here we are discussing molecule. Cl2 is stable, Cl is unstable, Cl2 is a stable form. Okay, now so these chlorine elements like chlorine, hydrogen, they usually occur in the stable form. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Now when I'm talking about the chlorine molecule, how I am going to draw this? Very easy. Same formula we are going to try. What? Chlorine is represented by symbol Cl, atomic number 17, mass is 35.5, right? 17, 35.5. Clear? Now what will be the electronic configuration of this? Electronic configuration will be 2 and 8, 10, 10 and 7, 17. Clear? Which means last shell has how many electrons? 7 electrons. Valence shell. So what I am going to do here? Very easy. I am going to take 2 chlorine atoms like this. Okay. So 2 chlorine atoms I am going to take like this, and I am going to join them together with a plus sign. Okay.
Yeah.
In your book it is written like this. Okay, so I am going to make according to your book. So basically this is chlorine. Okay, in your book it is like this. So according to your book I am also drawing. Okay, so 2 electrons here, because 7 electrons are there in total, right?
Yeah.
So 2, 4, 6, and the last one is 7. Instead of a plus sign here, your book actually is having like this. Again 2 electrons here, 2 electrons here. So you can also go according to the book, and you can also go that way. Okay, so now these will be shared like this. In your book it is given like this. Okay, this is Cl. All right, and then
Okay.
it is formed like this. Okay, so this is Cl again, and this is Cl. Okay,
Okay.
so 2 electrons here, 2 here, 2 here, and one electron pair will be shared like this. Okay, so this is how the chlorine molecule is formed. This is the chlorine molecule. Okay, whatever structure you find it easy to draw that. Okay,
Okay.
now so this is the structure of chlorine. You can also go according to the book, you can also go my way, both are same. Now the structure of oxygen I have already discussed with you, right?
You have it. Yeah.
Okay, a structure of oxygen I have already discussed with you. A structure of nitrogen I have already discussed with you, that it is a triple bond. Okay, now let's talk about the structure of carbon tetrachloride. Okay, carbon tetrachloride. Carbon tetrachloride means CCl4. Okay, so second structure which we are discussing, structure of carbon tetrachloride. The structure of carbon tetrachloride. What do I mean by carbon tetrachloride? The carbon tetrachloride means CCl4. Clear?
Okay.
Carbon tet. So first of all, let me also tell you how to draw the electron dot structure for this. Then we will be discussing orbit structure. Orbit structure is this, which we have just drawn. This is orbit structure. Okay?
Okay.
Because in your course there is electron dot structure as well. This is the orbit structure. Now let's talk about the electron dot structure as well. Let us talk about that. Electron dot structure. So how you are going to draw the electron dot structure? Really very easy. CCl4. Okay, this means that carbon, it will be surrounded by the 4 chlorine atoms, right? So carbon, it will be in between like this. Okay, it will be in between like this. All right, and then there will be the 4 chlorine atoms surrounding it. Okay, so what I am doing, this is C. Okay, there will be
Yeah.
Cl here, one Cl will be here, one Cl will be here, and one Cl will be here. Okay, because carbon has the valency of 4. 4 electrons will be there in the last shell, right? So let us do one thing.
Yeah.
That I am going to represent the electrons of carbon by this. Clear? 4 electrons of carbon. And and how many electrons were there in the last shell of chlorine? Tell me.
7.
5.
Oh.
7, sorry. 7. 5 is in the nitrogen. 7 electrons, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear? Similar is with this.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Similar is with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what's going to happen here? So when they will combine together, okay, So
Yeah.
this is the chlorine. First it will get combined together like this. I'm going to add them. Wait a minute. I'm going to add them like this. Clear? And after addition, what is going to happen? They will combine together, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Alright. And they will combine together. Let me again draw the same structure. So this is carbon surrounded by Cl, another Cl, another Cl, and another Cl. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's going to happen here? Same story.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So now what's going to happen? They are going to form the bonds. Okay. Clear? And the bonds will be formed. And what is going to be our structure? CCl4, like this, joined by the single bonds. Okay. Understood?
Yeah.
This is how you will draw the electron dot structure. Okay, and now how we will draw the orbit structure? Orbit structure is also really very easy. Okay, so let's draw the orbit structure. Orbit structure. How we will draw this? Very easy. What you have to do? Just you have to take the orbits of C. Okay. See, I'm drawing like this. So this is your carbon. It will be surrounded by 4 Cl atoms, right? 4 Cl atoms. Carbon surrounded by 4 Cl atoms. So one Cl atom here, one here, one here, and another here. Clear what I'm trying to do? Any problem?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Now this is C, carbon. This is Cl. This is Cl. This is Cl, and this is Cl. Right? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, how many electrons in Cl? Obviously 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Clear?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay.
Yeah.
1, same like the electron dot structure. The difference is you are drawing the orbits here. That's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, and the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And carbon, it has 4. We know very well. So 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4. All right. Now there will be the bond formation. Okay. So it will be like this. Again, they will combine together. All right, and then it will be like this. So I'm drawing with the help of my pen. This is C. Okay, Cl, another Cl, another Cl, and another Cl. Okay,
Yeah.
so clear?
Yeah.
Okay, understood what I'm trying to do here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and how many will be here? 6 electrons will remain here. If you see on the outer one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear about this?
Yeah.
This is C, this is Cl, Cl. See how well it is being drawn. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is how you are going to draw this. Very easy. Clear?
Yeah. Clear.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I hope you have understood this.
I have. Yeah. I'm just drawing it like one
Very
second.
good. Now, since it is clear to you, let's talk one more structure. Okay?
I have to.
Yeah, I
have to
understand.
look-
I already conveyed. Okay? 10 minutes more.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. So, we discussed about this, right? Next kind of a structure which we have to discuss. We discussed about oxygen, we discussed about nitrogen, we discussed about carbon tetrachloride. Okay? Let's discuss about the ammonia. Clear? Ammonia. In the next class, we will be discussing the coordinate compound. Let's discuss about third structure, that is structure of ammonia. Structure of ammonia. Clear? The structure of ammonia, which is a polar covalent bond. I will tell you what is the difference between a polar covalent bond and a non-polar covalent bond. Okay? The
Yeah.
structure of ammonia, which is NH3. Clear? Actually, you joined the class a little late today. That's why. Otherwise,
Yeah.
we would have completed
Like,
this
yeah.
chapter to 90%. Okay. So now, let's discuss about the structure of ammonia. So first, we will be discussing about the electron dot structure. Electron dot structure. Electron dot structure, and that one is actually same orbit, but there is only one difference. With there we draw the big circles, we show like a complete orbit. Okay, here we just show the electrons, okay, and how they are shared. That's it. So electron dot structure. So basically in exams you only use the single pen, so you cannot use different colors, right? So for that,
Yeah.
what you can do, for that you can use the cross and dot for one molecule and cross for another molecule. Let me show you how.
Yeah.
Okay, so suppose this is N. Ammonia is NH3. Okay, so N, so it will be surrounded by the 3 H molecules. Okay, so this is H, this is H, this is another H. Clear? Okay, now in exams, as you use only one pen, so H I will represent by dots. Okay, so H only has one electron in the last shell. It only has the one electron in the last shell, and this will also have the one electron in the last shell. But when you are talking about N, N has how many electrons in the last shell? Tell me. Hmm? How many? 5. Very good. Right. So I am going to take the crosses here. Alright. So how I am going to take the crosses? So one will be shared by this, one will be shared by this, one will be shared by this, and the remaining 2 will be here. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, it is called as the lone pair, because this will not be there in the bonding. So this will be what?
What do you mean?
Lone pair.
Okay.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I will be basically adding them. Okay, and it will be like this. So this is H, this is N, this is H. Alright. So lone pairs will be like this, and one, let me draw another H here. Okay, so this is NH3. They have combined together. So this is how it will be formed. NH3. Clear? Okay. 3 single covalent bonds. N is bound by 3H by single covalent bonds. Okay. So this is electron dot structure. And how we will be drawing the orbit structure? Orbit structure will be drawn like this. Orbit structure. Let's draw the orbit structure. So this is going to be like this. So obviously we have N. Okay. If you can draw the electron dot structure, then you can easily draw the orbit structure as well. So N. Okay. And vice versa. And bonded by the 3H atoms. So I am taking 3H atoms here like this. Clear?
Yeah.
Like this. So I am taking 3H atoms. What's happening? Wait a minute. Okay, so one will be here, one will be here, one will be here. Okay, and one will be here. Clear?
Clear.
Okay, NH3. Let's bring a little here. NH a little close. NH3. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking here N. So this is N. And basically N has how many electrons in the last shell? 5. Right?
5.
Okay, so
Yeah.
3 will be shared by here. So 1, 3 will be here. So not this one. Sorry. Let me rough this. Let me erase this one. Okay. Now, so one will be here, and one will be here. Okay, then we have H. So H, H, and H, and 2 electrons of N will be here. Total 5, right? Same like
Yeah.
the electron dot structure, but here we are just drawing the orbital structure. So for H, we are going to take 1. So let's take 1 here. Okay, and 1. Wait a minute. 1 here
Yeah.
and 1 here. Clear? NH3.
Yeah.
So this is N, and then it will be like this. So I am drawing. This is going to be N bonded by the H atoms. 1H, N, this is going to be H, another H, another H. Okay, and if you look here, they are joined now by the single bonds, and 2 lone
Yeah.
pairs will be here. These are what? Lone pair. Okay, lone pair
Okay.
of electrons, which means they will not take part in sharing. Okay, and this
Yeah.
is H. So we have this H. Oh, sorry. Okay, clear? This is how we will be drawing the NH3 molecule. I hope it is clear to you.
Yeah, it is.
My homework is not done, so I want my homework on Monday. Okay, on Sunday, sorry. All right, and
Yeah, Sunday.
on Sunday we will be completing this chapter. Okay, this chapter will be completed on Sunday. Okay, then thank
Okay.
you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.